Welcome back to the channel Coins Collector, and thank you for tuning in today. We are diving into something truly fascinating, a small piece of change that most people overlook every single day, the 2016 United States 1-cent coin. Yes, that tiny penny that so many people pass by or leave on the ground without a second thought can in fact carry a story of history, collecting passion, and even surprising value. Believe it or not, some of these coins can reach values in the thousands of dollars, with certain rare varieties hitting as much as $5,000 on the current coin market. Now when we talk about pennies, most people think about them as the least valuable coin in circulation. They are often shoved to the bottom of pockets, left in a jar, or tossed into change trays at the gas station. But what if I told you that the coin you have sitting in your pocket right now from 2016 might be worth far more than a single cent? That is the kind of story collectors love, and it is the reason so many people are passionate about coins. Today we are going to explore the value, the history, the varieties, and the hidden details behind the 2016 1-cent piece that can transform it from pocket change into a treasure. The year 2016 marked another entry in the long-running Lincoln cent series. The design itself has a rich legacy that dates back more than a century. The very first Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. That made it the very first circulating United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure instead of symbolic images like liberty or eagles. Since then, the Lincoln cent has become one of the most widely collected coins in the entire world. By the time 2016 rolled around, the Lincoln cent was already more than 100 years old, and the design we see today had already undergone changes. On the front of the coin, or the obverse, you still see the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Above his head sits the word liberty, and to the side the motto "In God We Trust." On the reverse side of the coin, however, you find the Union Shield design that was introduced in 2010. This shield features 13 vertical stripes joined together with a horizontal bar across the top, symbolizing the unity of the original colonies into one federal government. Across the shield is a scroll that reads 1 cent. The words United States of America curve around the top of the design. At first glance, nothing seems particularly rare about a 2016 penny. Billions were produced by the United States Mint, struck in both Philadelphia and Denver with their respective mint marks. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark while Denver coins have the D mint mark. There were also collector-proof issues produced in San Francisco bearing the S mint mark. With so many minted, you might wonder how one could possibly stand out as valuable. The answer lies in the fascinating world of varieties, mint errors, and the condition of the coin itself. Collectors pay close attention to every detail on a coin. Small imperfections during the minting process, like double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or unusual die cracks, can make a coin incredibly rare and therefore very desirable. In the case of the 2016 1-cent coin, several known varieties have been identified. For example, some coins show doubling in the lettering or the date, a type of error known as a double die. Others might have unusual marks that occurred when the die or planchet was flawed. These varieties can turn a penny worth 1 cent into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand and rarity. Now let's talk about condition. Coin collectors use a grading scale to evaluate the quality of a coin, ranging from heavily worn circulated examples to pristine mint state pieces. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin tends to be. A 2016 penny pulled from pocket change might be scratched or worn, making it only worth face value. But a 2016 penny that has been preserved in perfect condition with no contact marks, full luster, and sharp detail could be graded as mint state 67, mint state 68, or even higher. Such coins are very scarce and can bring incredible premiums at auction. In fact, some of these ultra-high-grade examples have sold for thousands of dollars, with certain specimens reaching that $5,000 mark. What makes this even more interesting is that most people never bother to check their change carefully. Every day, collectors and dealers discover valuable coins simply by paying attention to the small details. That is why the 2016 penny has become a popular coin to study. There is always a chance that one hiding in your piggy bank or coin jar might be the rare variety or perfect condition piece that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. The market for coins has been growing steadily. While older rare coins like the 1909 South VDB Lincoln Center or the 1955 double die penny always capture headlines, modern issues like the 2016 penny have proven that contemporary coins can also achieve impressive prices. The key is understanding what to look for. Coins with sharp strikes, unique varieties, and exceptional grading results often perform very well at auction. Online marketplaces, coin shows, and dedicated numismatic auctions all see strong demand for these coins. It is also worth noting that the value of a coin is not fixed forever. The coin market moves with collector interest, availability of new discoveries, and overall demand. In some years, attention might surge around certain varieties when new errors are discovered or when a coin achieves a record price at auction. That is why keeping up to date with market trends is important for anyone interested in collecting or investing in coins. The 2016 penny is a perfect example. While most pieces remain common, those rare gems have captured attention, and their prices have reached astonishing levels. Let's take a moment to appreciate the symbolism here. A coin designed to be worth 1 cent, the smallest unit of American currency, can turn out to be worth $5,000 or more. It is a reminder that value is not always obvious. Sometimes treasures hide in plain sight, waiting for the careful eye of someone who knows what to look for. It also shows the power of history, design, and craftsmanship. Even in the modern era, when coins are struck by the billions, the chance for something unusual or extraordinary still exists. So as we welcome you back to the channel today, I encourage you to grab your pocket change, dig into your coin jars, and take a closer look at those 2016 pennies. Check for mint marks, examine the details under a magnifying glass, and learn the signs of double dies or striking errors. Pay attention to the condition and consider submitting high-grade examples to professional grading services. You never know when that ordinary-looking penny might actually be a valuable rarity. In this video, we are going to go deeper into all of these points. We will talk about the production numbers from the different mints, we will show examples of the known varieties and errors, and we will share the stories of 2016 pennies that have achieved high auction prices. Most importantly, we will give you the tools you need to identify whether your coin could be worth thousands of dollars. So buckle up, stay tuned, and let's get started on this exciting journey into the world of the 2016 Lincoln Cent. A coin that might just change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Today, because we are diving into one of the most surprising and fascinating topics in modern coin collecting. Believe it or not, the small copper-colored 1 cent coin that many people overlook in their pocket change, the 2021 USA penny, has turned into a hot collectible item that is shaking up the coin market. While most people think of pennies as almost worthless, something to be tossed in a jar or even left on the counter as change, this particular year of issue has caught the attention of collectors everywhere. The value of certain examples of the 2021 penny has skyrocketed, and in some cases these little coins are fetching prices of $2,500 or more depending on condition and rarity. Now, if you are new here, we talk about coins, currency, collectibles, and the stories behind them. Coins are more than just everyday change. They are tiny pieces of history, each with a design that reflects the culture and values of the nation that produced them. Every date, mint mark, and production run has the potential to tell a story. Some coins slip by unnoticed for years until collectors realize that small differences in design, minting errors, or limited circulation numbers make them valuable treasures. Today we are going to break down everything you need to know about the 2021 1 cent coin. First, let's set the stage. The penny has a long and storied history in the United States. It has been minted since 1793 and has gone through many different designs, from the flowing hair cent to the Indian head design, then the famous Lincoln wheat cent, and eventually the Lincoln Memorial reverse. More recently, the Lincoln Shield cent was introduced in 2010 as the current design. On the obverse we still see the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right with the words "In God We Trust" above, liberty to the left, and the date to the right. On the reverse we see a large shield with the inscription 1 cent across a banner and the United States of America proudly at the top. The 2021 cent follows that design, but what makes this coin interesting is not just the design itself, but the circumstances around its minting and the special varieties and conditions that exist. During 2021, the United States Mint produced pennies at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with additional special strikes made in San Francisco. Billions of pennies were struck, but as any coin collector knows, it is not just about how many coins were made, but rather the condition of the coins, the errors that slipped through the minting process, and the variations in die quality. Collectors quickly began noticing that certain 2021 cents, particularly those in pristine uncirculated condition or certified at the highest grades by grading companies, were selling for astonishing prices. A penny that cost only 1 cent to make could now command hundreds or even thousands of dollars on the secondary market. The most dramatic examples were those rare high-grade coins graded MS-67, MS-68, or even higher by professional grading services. These are incredibly difficult to find in circulation since coins get scratches and wear almost instantly. To locate one that is flawless is like finding a needle in a haystack. That rarity drives up the price. Then there are error coins. Every year, errors slip through the minting process and reach circulation. For 2021 pennies, some collectors discovered coins with double dies, off-center strikes, die chips, and other unusual features. These error coins can be very valuable because they are unique, unintentional, and cannot be replicated. The market for error coins is strong because collectors love owning something that is one of a kind. In fact, some error pennies from 2021 have sold for hundreds of dollars depending on how dramatic the error is. The hype around these coins started spreading quickly. YouTube videos, coin forums, and collector communities lit up with stories of people finding valuable 2021 pennies in pocket change or rolls from the bank. News traveled fast that these coins, while still relatively new, were commanding prices of up to $2,500 for top-graded examples. That caught the attention of casual collectors and even everyday people who usually ignore pennies. Suddenly, checking change became exciting again, but let us pause and think about why a coin like this can be worth so much. First, the coin market is based on supply and demand. The supply of flawless or error coins is extremely limited, but the demand from collectors is strong. Second, there is the factor of historical significance. The penny as a denomination has been under discussion for years with talk of possibly phasing it out due to its low purchasing power. If that ever happens, recent penny issues like the 2021 could become even more sought after as the final chapter in the story of the 1-cent coin. Finally, the beauty of coin collecting is that even modern coins can hold hidden gems. You do not need to dig up ancient treasures or own gold coins to find something valuable. Sometimes it is sitting in your wallet right now. Now, let us talk about current market values. At the time of this recording, certified 2021 pennies in the highest mint state grades have sold at auction for around $2,000 to $2,500. Coins with more common but still collectible grades can sell for $50 to $100. Error coins vary widely in price depending on the error type, but some have reached several $100s. Circulated examples without errors are usually worth face value, but if you find one in great shape it is always worth setting aside just in case. Collectors who want to invest in these coins should keep a few things in mind. First, condition is king. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Second, always consider professional grading for coins that appear flawless or unique. Having that official certification adds credibility and helps the coin sell for top dollar. Third, stay up to date on the market. Coin values can rise or fall depending on demand, so following auctions, coin shows, and collector communities will help you know the right time to buy or sell. The story of the 2021 penny reminds us that no coin is too small to matter. Every coin has a story, every date has potential, and every collector has the chance to discover something extraordinary. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or someone just starting out, searching through your change or coin rolls can lead to incredible discoveries. That is part of what makes coin collecting so exciting. It combines history, art, economics, and a sense of treasure hunting all in one hobby. So as we wrap up this introduction, remember to check your pocket change carefully. That 2021 penny sitting quietly at the bottom of your wallet could be worth far more than 1 cent. With examples selling for as much as $2,500, it pays to look closely. Keep your eyes open for errors, look for sharp details and uncirculated quality, and consider holding on to coins that stand out. You never know when the next valuable discovery might appear in your hands. Thank you for joining me today and welcome back once again. We will continue to explore more coins, more stories, and more hidden treasures in future episodes. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you do not miss the next video. Until then, happy collecting and may your next coin hunt bring you something truly extraordinary.